Alright. We're back with Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I'm at the, I'm in the cockpit right now.
We got him at the helm. I played Dead Rising today. Now he's playing this. So, by the way, when this video comes out, it'd probably be before the Dead Rising video. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what's up with my options? Control options. Control type normal. Lock and straight. Simplified. Ooh, assisted camera. Yes.
Yes.
This is what I want.
Yes. Assist me. Assist me harder.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I think I'm done here.
Hey fam, where we dropping? Where we dropping, fam?
Ratchet and Clank Battle Royale.
There's some Battle Royale games in the works right now, but by the time they're done, no one's gonna care. Remember how everything was announcing a Battle Royale mode?
Yeah.
And when, like, at last E3, and all those things aren't out yet. They better hurry up.
Yeah, they're starting to, like, Fortnite has become an ironic meme now.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the next big thing for a while.
It's kind of like how by the time Final Fantasy 15 came out, emo is like 3 styles ago.
Yeah.
Like when that game was announced, emo was kind of a thing. Like back in like 2005 or 6. And now they just look like maniacs. I've been waiting for this game called Ghost Song for so long. That Ghost Song, it's basically like Hollow Knight, but it took so long to develop this game Ghost Song that competitors sprung up. And it's looking stupid now.
Yeah.
You remember that Metroid-y game that was also like Dark Souls?
Metroid-y game that it was also like... That's every indie game.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's how long it's been in development. It was novel and cool when it started.
Oh, geez.
I was excited.
Yeah.
But he just... The old, it's done when it's done, one-man team idea. It's just... Is it... You know, a day late and $1 short.
Metroid-y indie game. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like... There's something to be said for getting your game out fast. When you can strike while the iron's hot. Instead of having competitors beat you. Kind of like Star Citizen.
Star Citizen, I don't think is ever gonna stop.
Like
they're their business model is no longer selling the product.
Yeah, the business model is making the product.
It's a completely different new thing, pretty much. It's just like a it's all the Star Citizen players potential are just parts of one big company that's funding this project and trying to make it a reality.
Better find some nanotech.
Like, how do I switch weapons? Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Remember when the Oculus Rift was coming out? And everyone was so excited for VR. And
they really got competitors right at the last second.
Yeah. Oculus Rift took long enough to come out that 3 different competent competitors came out before Oculus Rift was going to be a thing.
It got a lot of crowdfunding too.
Yeah.
Like, almost too much. They got John Carmack and
I
all the
bet
big
that's
names.
what a good career move for John Carmack.
Sure.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah, sure, why not? I wouldn't want some washed up, like, number cruncher like John Carmack making games.
A businessman. I hope Hideki Kamiya calls John Carmack a good businessman
Yeah.
at some point, and everybody immediately understands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's there to do maths. I mean, it
like remember when?
doesn't really matter what aspect of gaming he's working on. It's whatever's challenging for him.
Even if the game sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
all about making technology.
This game is terrible, but my god, did you see the way it loads in these textures? Jesus.
Yeah, well,
Oh my god. This is something.
That's his job.
Well, I mean, we're getting a rage too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no one expected that.
Hmm?
I mean, I still don't want it, but...
I can't imagine anyone who would, but it's happening.
I can't imagine anyone would play this. But we're getting it. And Walmart leaked it. Remember that? Friggin' Walmart listed the game before E3.
Wah, wah. We're getting close to Smash leaks too.
Yeah, the ESRB has rated Smash 5. So,
Yeah.
right now,
time.
on planet Earth, someone has seen the entire game. Other than Nintendo.
Now that's
There's
not
private people out here who've seen the game.
that's not 100% true. As
Actually, it has to be true, because have you ever looked at how they rate these things?
well, they receive they get a video and some materials that
Yeah, but the ESRB people,
Yeah.
they have to see everything in the game. Or it's like illegal. Because when they make a rating...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It's just-
I looked this up before. Like, they have to see everything in the game. You can't sneak anything in, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't sneak in a reference to cocaine.
I was just thinking more about, oh geez, I just died.
Yeah, so someone
is
has
that
seen the whole game. And not only that, the game is done. Right?
Yeah.
Well, the base game anyway. But, yeah. So someone knows. And, with Smash 4, someone from the ESRB leaked the entire game. Like, what was it, like 3 weeks before it came out?
Yeah.
We all knew it, the whole game.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing ever to happen to Smash Brothers.
It's gonna happen again. Sakurai already said that he wanted to announce everything before the game came out. And I think what that is like a counter move to leakers.
Yeah.
So that they can have...
That's clear.
Because it's so much more fun when the reveal is actually done by the people who made it, rather than by shitheads on the internet.
Because then you're like, you're not excited. You're just arguing whether it's real or not.
Yeah, it just steals the...
And it really gets old.
Steals the thunder. Like, I knew that Ryu and Roy were coming to Smash 4 before the announcement, and you were just waiting for it. Like, when are they gonna announce them? We all know. Ugh. Are you aware of that guy who, he claims to have leaked Cloud in Smash 4, and people seem to believe him, but I never saw it at that time. Like, I didn't get leaked on Cloud in Smash 4, but he's claiming that he did. And he's saying now that some of his sources have said that Nintendo knows that one of the leaks out there right now, one of the image leaks, is real. So if you believe this man...
So someone says that Nintendo believes that one of the leaks is real.
Listen, a lot of people work for Nintendo. I would not be surprised if people, give you the wink wink, nudge nudge.
Yeah, but also, ESRB is more likely to leak things.
Anyway, this guy is saying that one of the image leaks is real. He didn't say which one though.
The image leaks. Well, that doesn't leave you with much, does it?
I think it's that picture of Gino. You know the one I'm talking about? The really good-looking one?
They're good looking pictures of Gino that were just fan-made for no reason.
I know. But there's this one that no one's claimed yet. And it looks good. Whatever.
Jeez. If one of them is real, then it's just gonna be like... Well, that was neat. Like, after the game comes out.
Yeah.
Who did this? I wonder. Who risked their job for this weird shit?
I always wonder, though, why...
Okay, so
why must the leak be blurry and at an angle?
It must always.
Yeah, why is that? If you're trying to leak something and you actually have the real source, wouldn't you just take a straight-up picture?
Oh, whoops.
From whence came the blurry image?
Phones? Bad phones?
Yeah.
Phones that, phones that game developers can afford?
Like a little potato with a wire stuck in it?
Yeah.
A game developer phone is a lemon with a wire in it to make a battery.
No, real talk though, a game developer phone is a Raspberry Pi attached to a tiny LCD screen, just like wrapped in tape.
A game developer phone is an Etch-a-Sketch.
Uh,
A game developer phone is a pigeon that you whisper into its ear what you want it to say, and it goes away and says it to somebody else.
this weird flash at the edge of the screen, this makes me wonder if I'm getting hit or not. I can't hit any of these, I don't think. Perhaps come back later? Or kill these guys. Just out of frustration, I'll kill this guy. Got him.
You stand on that tree. What the hell? Oh, God,
yeah,
are you supposed to do it like that?
I don't think so, but I still... Oh, oops. Let's see. Maybe I was. Maybe this is a secret. Because I can't get up this way. Let's see, yeah, I think that was just a fluke. Can't land on these. Alright, well, finding somebody who can fix this ship. But the exit just leads right back here. Or is this a new place? I forget.
Is this whole planet like this? Or is this different biomes on this planet? There must be.
Oh yeah. No, I think it's just like Namek. Like the Earth is the only place with biomes. It makes more sense that way.
It's a pet peeve of mine in sci-fi where other planets are just all like one biome. That's it.
It's only logical.
This is the rain planet. This is the ice planet.
Rain planets. Yeah, that. Like I like the symbolic gimmicks where it's just raining forever. There's always lightning.
Yeah, it's like...
Like the whole place is a desert, but it has life.
The planet in Alien, the first planet they go down on, it's just like a rock storm and thunder, and you can't see anything, and it's just horrible. Imagine living on like a crazy planet like that. Like you're stuck in a little habitat dome
Oh, what the heck?
and outside, it's 500 mile per hour winds with meter-long tungsten needles or something that will slice you in half. Oh, well, I gotta stay inside, I guess.
Oh, there are quest markers.
That's it. I guess I'm inside the habitat forever.
Okay, I guess
There's
I'm going
nothing
the
to
wrong
do.
way.
I got enough food to live off for the rest of my life. And that's the worst part. So it means I'm going to be here for 50 years. It's great. I'm alone, too.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
Mhm.
It's like
Read lots of books.
it's like a particularly cozy episode of The Twilight Zone.
Have you ever, like, seriously, mentally, and spiritually, encompassed the idea that there's other planets? For real? Like, did you ever really
Well,
internalize the idea?
I never considered it necessary to think about it so much.
You know, there's whole entire planets out there. The whole planet. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, look at a map sometime.
Hey,
Right?
hey, it's hard enough to imagine how big the Earth is.
Yeah. Sometime, if you get a chance, get one of these tourist maps that show you all the streets.
Look at this.
And you know the really, really dense, complicated maps
Yeah.
that show you all the streets and stuff. And then imagine, right, that there's other planets that probably have things like that, like dense streets and crap like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, if you can envision one, then the rest isn't really a big deal.
Imagine going
The world
to
is huge.
another planet.
The world is huge and has 7 billion people on it. 7 billion humans of the same species.
Imagine if you went to another planet and you were just there. And there was so much to discover.
Yeah, well, that's the
Whoa.
discovery part.
Holy shit, man, I'm crazy.
Oh. Well, that's the basis of so much fiction, though. I mean, you're acting like no one's thought of it.
I know, but I mean, I'm acting like a... Imagine if there was like a show that like, I don't know, just got that really, the immensity of it across.
Yeah.
Like, just how immense it is. Like, it's hard to really...
It's hard to do that outside of books, because you have to really describe it in words.
I know, yeah.
How people feel about that. It's like the, what was it, what was the term for that, point where you can no longer see the Earth?
I mean, the, Earth out of view phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could portray that in a movie or
No,
a game.
it's just really
Well, you could
hard.
portray it in a game, maybe.
Yeah, it's really hard to get across.
Yeah. Because, like, in Kerbal Space Program, for example, the point where you, say you weren't relying on your map,
Yeah,
and, you can just no longer see your home planet,
yeah.
and if you lose that direction, your chances of getting back are, like, infinitely small. Just at that moment. And you're no longer within the comfort of your own world anymore.
You're no longer in the cradle of your evolution.
Yeah,
You have exited your evolutionary home.
and now the possibilities are infinite.
One of the little data dumpy things in Alien Isolation has somebody talking about going crazy in space, and he says something like, far from the what is it, like, far from the sunrise and sunset and tides of Earth, the mind tends to wander. He said something like that. The mind tends to wander.
Hey, my mind tends to wander no matter where I am. Have you ever just thought about, cars?
I
How
wonder
they're
if
so
people,
convenient?
like, I don't know.
Dude, we
It's
go
like,
mad.
esoteric conceptions of cars
Yeah.
instead of an esoteric conception of space itself. Cars. Did you ever just really think about cars? No, you don't get it. No, cars. What do you mean? You really think
Did you ever
about
think
it?
about,
Did you ever internalize the concept of the esoteric car? Whoa.
whoa.
What does it mean? What do cars mean?
Like, what are cars?
I don't know, right?
Why are cars? Why is cars? I am become cars.
Runner of roads. Just direct a 10-hour-long Cars movie. Cars. Explain Cars.
Or like Cars, the Cars series growing up with its audience, becoming deeply philosophical about cars. They're just so convenient. Like, why do they work so well? We'll never know. Just like, think about it a lot, but don't research it.
Yeah.
Be like, man, why do cars just work?
Did you ever think about cars out of view phenomenon?
What if we had no cars?
Yeah.
Everyone would be slower.
That's Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah. That's the philosophical message of Death Stranding.
Yeah, what if
Sure.
there was no vehicles? You had to walk everything around.
Ah, damn it. Come on. Alright. Okay, we gotta figure something out here. Oh. You.
I've read some crazy ass sci-fi books in my time. And I've seen aliens that okay, the alien creature, the intelligent alien is or was it's not a physical thing. Like it was like a verb or something. Like it was like an action. It's hard to. The alien was the bubbles in water. Okay, you know how a bubble is just air
Yeah.
in water? Well, there was a disturbance in the water that was the alien,
Oh.
and it existed in a pool, and that was the disturbance was the alien. It was this advanced monster alien thing.
Yeah.
It was inside a living spaceship.
Do you ever just think about dimensions?
Yeah.
How, like, what if you could see dimensions?
Yeah.
Shit.
This alien rode around in a spherical animal.
This guy'll fix my ship.
The spherical animal was, I think it was called, what was it? A squeam or something? I don't remember what that was called, but it was just a space animal.
Oh, yeah.
That, it was like it had skin like an elephant. Hard, rubbery skin that kept the atmosphere inside it. And, it was all scarred and gross and had a lot of cuts over it, and where they would painfully like weld shit onto its body.
Oh.
Ugh. But it was alive. And the alien was inside, like it was the bubbles in its gut and the acid that was riding it.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Ooh.
You ever just think about bubbles?
Yeah, I think about bubbles all the time.
Years ago, we were driven underground by pollution that may or may not.
Like this guy, he probably like, did you ever just think about smoke?
Shifted focus from
Like for just spend 3 hours considering smoke.
now that our project is nearing completion, we
Once we considered smoke and what smoke really was,
friendly army of warbots
we decided to make more of it.
who would seek to stop us.
Smog.
They don't know we're coming.
But that's just that's just us on Industrial Planet that does this.
Yeah, and welcome to Industrial Planet.
Well, in an interplanetary society, I can see that happening. Like just industrial planets where you commute between planets, and you go to this heavily polluted piece of shit to, make plastic phasers and stuff
Well, what stays there stays
for the
there,
dollar store.
as they say. So whatever you want to do or have done to you stays there. When you go home, no one has to know.
Uh-huh.
Just go there to do my dirty business.
It's full of prostitutes.
It's like Planet Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Welcome to Planet Hong. Prostitute Planet.
What's going on? Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah!
Yeah, and then
Still
and
going.
then he gets his foot caught on an exposed rivet, and it rips his foot off. This horrible.
Rips the
Injury.
skin off the back of his calf.
Oh,
Oh no!
there was a rivet, one bolt sticking up in this rivet where it was riveted together, just sticking up. Ow!
That reminds me of this one injury I had. There was a treadmill that was a little bit too close to the wall. So when I was like playing around. I was young and I was walking backwards on it. I slipped and fell, and I was pushed against the wall, and it scraped my back. The whole thing was scabbed.
Oh my god!
Like it was just a grinder. Alright, I'm in the ship now. I think this is dubstep time. I know there's a mini game sort of thing with dubstep in it, which is always good. Hey, where am I going next? Deliver the info point. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, those rockets on the back of it didn't lift up just the back. Lifted up the whole ship,
Yeah.
not just the back. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
drive the nose into the ground.
Well, duh.
Nose down and call it a night, which probably would have happened.
Well, they have a gyroscope inside the front of the ship.
They
that
have a
keeps it-
little weighted gimbal that keeps it balanced, like
Yeah.
a Segway.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really heavy gyroscope. It vibrates constantly and like makes you vomit.
Transport closing in fast. Brace for Warbot reinforcements, Rangers. All civilians, evacuate the area.
We must assist the collective.
Could you put enough weight on one end of a ship like this, like behind the, or like on the end of the thrusters, that it could take off like horizontally from those thrusters without toppling over?
I think so. I mean, I do this stuff all day in Kerbal Space Program. What do you think I do for 2,000 hours?
Oh yeah, right.
I just mess around with these things, try to get stuff to happen. Although it would be useless and just weird, and it would make it look strange.
Uh-huh.
More transport.
Now the
Those transports are
audio is pretty low, but I think
over the city.
Not on my watch.
for the soundtrack maybe something fairly close to dubstep, which amused me. Amused me
On multiple
immensely. Yeah,
levels. Okay. It delighted you to the bone.
yeah, it delighted me to the bone. I'm just shooting everything red. I don't know what anything is, but I'm just shooting everything that's like colored. Just shooting all the colored people.
Are you colored? I'm gonna kill you. Get out of here.
Another one down.
Just 2 more ships.
Yeah, there should be an alien planet in this called like KULURRD, and the people from there are called colored,
Yeah,
and they're bad.
they're
just
just
kill 'em.
constantly bad. Yeah.
Oh my God, there's colored people. Kill 'em. Planet called BLAX.
We gotta kill the Blacks Empire. And everyone's just like, to make it worse, like, all the hate is unjustified. And
Yeah.
they're just like hated for no reason.
Mhm.
But it's played completely straight.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's
totally
just-
straight.
It's more like a writing error. Kind of like how, like a certain group in Star Wars, like with all Star Wars complex lore, you don't even know why some societies are the way they are.
Now pick them up and pull them toward the warship. Activate mag booster.
Hell yeah.
There is enough power to pick up more warbots.
Just pick up the guys and then I think you drop them into a trash compactor or something.
Successfully magnetized. Setting course for Blarg warship.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw them at the warship. Yes.
Locking on.
What button?
Warbots. Boom.
Yeah, that's how you do that.
That was awesome.
Well done, Ratchet. One in a million. Let's do it again.
Thanks. Thanks, brah. Thanks, player one.
Why was it so hard for Star Fox Zero to just be like this? Why was it so hard?
I didn't even want Star Fox Zero to be like this.
No, I mean, like, it has characters and, like, good looking stuff, and, you know, like, it doesn't look like poop, and there isn't characters who talk about a wormhole or something that doesn't have anything to do with anything, and characters that just fade away and never come back.
All resources consumed. We cannot carry any more.
We feel that the wormhole is very essential to the plot, so we're delaying the game to work on the cutscenes.
Yes. Then it comes out and the cutscenes are bad.
That one hurt.
There's a lot of strange...
Just makes you go,
Trust me, there's a lot more dirt to come out on Star Fox Zero. It's going to be revealed soon. You'll figure out exactly what the hell they were thinking with that game.
Yeah.
With the nanotech, those Blargs
We need to know.
Yeah, it's... like, the way I look at this game is that, in this section here, there's kind of like a reason to do what you're doing. Like, it has a plot, and good graphics, and, I don't know,
Yeah.
something's happening. Instead of nothing happening. Like in Star Fox Zero. And the controls,
Hopefully
too.
that
The
was
controls
enough.
make sense.
Yep, did it.
The controls make perfect sense.
Yeah.
There's no insanity.
Oh, blocked scene.
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
wonder if this is from the movie, I guess.
Yeah. Tell because the frame rate was cut.
I wonder if it's still recording, but just not showing anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you encounter a scene like this in the first recording?
No.
Okay.
I guess this is the first one from the movie.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just gonna keep this audio, but I'm just gonna play an MS Paint version of this that looks like shit that I make myself.
Yeah, sure. Oh no. That guy's bad.
And he looks evil. He's from the evil species.
From Evil Planet,
Oh yeah.
where they have a functioning society that consists of nothing but crime. Nothing is legal. Like,
Yeah.
you'd need a totalitarian dictatorship where the leader just makes everything legal, and now everyone's evil. So,
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, recording resumed.
recording resumed.
Kind of like how a lot of people wonder how like the Klingons in Star Trek,
Yeah.
not like 100% of the Klingons you see on screen are like drunken pirates,
Uh-huh.
and they wonder like how do they invent their weapons and stuff? How do they make these ships?
Well, I mean,
It's a topic of much discussion.
yeah.
How did they? Where are the Klingon scientists?
Well, the Irish invented things too, and they're basically the same. They're
Yeah,
completely evil.
Well, now that you mention it, like, Star Trek, like, humans are depicted as the normal people.
Uh-huh.
It's slightly racist. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to, and to be honest, it's hard to write Star Trek with just aliens. Like, what I would want to do, but, ugh.
Well, in that case, you just follow a certain species. Like, it'd be kind of pointless to do that, because you'd subconsciously force yourself to, focus on a set of characters from one species, and, like, maybe the captain and one other guy, whatever species they are, would be the human.
The human. Yeah, like, another thing about Star Trek is that, there's, like, I don't know, but for whatever reason, people of Irish or Scottish descent keep ending up in engineering.
Irish and Scottish end up in engineering.
They always show up in engineering.
Hmm.
It's a little bit weird. Herm.
Oh, it's teaching me how to upgrade. Okay.
Hmm.
See, I was wondering why I couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's a tutorial where you just have to... You're forced to... Or wait, are you? Yeah. You're forced to do what it tells you to.
I have, actually some, Star Trek toys here. Like in the box and all that. And, the characters are they all have their names. Like what their name is on the box.
Uh-huh.
And, I have one, though, where the name of the toy is called the Benzite. Because he's a Benzite. It doesn't say his name. So I got this weird racist Star Trek toy. Imagine if they were all aliens and they all had their name, and one guy was the human. But he had a name. And he has a name, too.
That's
His name is Mordock.
Uh-huh.
Like, he has a name in the episode. But
Well,
they
like-
just call him the Benzite in the toy.
His name is John Human.